purpose of the meeting then?
Well, this is the third time that Sinn Féin have engaged directly with the Troika, and we had a very forceful meeting with the Troika. We laid out very clearly in our view that the policies of austerity aren't working, that they're destroying the domestic economy. We have a domestic economy that's been in recession for the last 5 years, with 450,000 people unemployed, nearly half of them long-term employed, and a huge amount of our young people immigrating. I must say that I'm concerned at the lack of concern that the Troika have shown in relation to the domestic economy, and particularly the human cost that the policies of austerity are having on the Irish people. They continually told us that it was up to the government to implement the policies and design the policies, and they're basically there to give advice. So it's clear from what they've said that the government do have huge scope in terms of the budgetary arithmetic next year in December when they present the budget. They have a choice in relation to raising taxes on high earners or to cut the safety net from social welfare recipients. We had a lot of focus in terms of the social welfare debate, and Angus can talk to you in relation to that there.
And what the Troika confirmed to us is, while they have asked the government to look at the social welfare system, that the complexities and the decisions in relation to the social welfare system lay fully with the government. So any decisions to cut is not coming from the Troika in terms of the household benefits package, CE schemes, or other social welfare rates or supplementary benefits. The decision for that lies specifically with the government, and we will be making sure over the next number of months to remind the government that those decisions are there. They also said that we do need to create demand in the country. They accepted that we do need to train our workforce, those who are unemployed, to ensure that they are ready for the job market in the future. So I made the point that it was illogical in that context to introduce cuts to CE and to training budgets in CE programmes, and they confirmed that the decisions in relation to CE, in relation to social welfare, lay specifically with the government.
Piers, did you ask them at all about the deal done in Brussels, or the agreements done in Brussels last week, and the significance that might have in terms of the Irish situation?
Yes, we did. We had a discussion in relation to that there. We stated to them that Sinn Féin realises that there's the potential in relation to the outcome of the agreement on Friday. We've stated very clearly that the liquid test of this potential will be in the form of the Anglo-Irish promissory note, and that in our view that promissory note and that burden has to be lifted off the taxpayer's shoulder, that it has to be taken off our state's balance books, but also that it's not the Irish people that pays this debt in the long term. We raised our concerns that we believe that the government's approach to this promissory note is the extension of maturities in relation to rolling it into the ESM bond or so on. We think that is unacceptable, and that the Irish taxpayer shouldn't be burdened with this promissory note into the future.
Where are the Troika with their technical paper at the moment? Did they tell you?
Well, it's our view that the technical paper is complete. We put that to the Troika. The Troika seem to tell us that they're now reviewing the technical paper in light of the discussions that took place last week at the Euro Summit.
Chris, was there a value in meeting the Troika today?
I think it's always important to outline to the Troika a different approach and talking to them in basic terms of what's happening out there in the domestic economy, the impact of the policies that this government are implementing on people's lives. We placed a lot of importance in a time at the meeting in relation to trying to get people back to work. We again asked the Troika to take forward proposals that we in Sinn Féin have put forward, such as stimulating the domestic economy, getting people back to work, using the remainder of the money that's in the National Pension Reserve Fund, trying to leverage money from the private pension industry and from the European Investment Bank to actually deal with the crisis. We've said that, while everybody that we hear in terms of government or the Troika say that their priority is to get people back to work, words won't get people back to work. It will be investment and job creation. That's where Sinn Féin are asking them to look at the proposals that we put forward and actually press on the government to bring forward such proposals in the next budget.